Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Now, the reason why Kimmy she despises Melody, in my opinion, is because Kimmy dumbed herself down to be part of the Scott clan. Remember, Kimmy had it going on. She had her house. She really had it going on. Putting her son through school by herself. She doing it all. She doing the doggone thing. But once she dumbed herself down to be part of the Scott clan, it was like she lost a part of herself. And this is why, in my opinion, why she keep throwing jabs at Melody. And because Melody is what Kimmy wants to be, but she can't. Melody is intelligent, smart, independent, and fearless. Something that Kimmy used to be. Well, I can't say fearless and I can't say fearless because if she was fearless, she would have never dumbed herself down to be part of the Scott clan, and she would have never dumbed herself down enough she would have never stooped down to the level of being married to Maurice. If she was a fearless woman. Now, Kimmy is smart. I give her that. But outside of that, Kimmy is a fool. And why I call Kimmy a fool is because there is no way that a well-established woman is going to chase a man for 7 years. Mostly well-established women, they have their pick of the litter. They may date a few men, but they're not hung up on just one man where I just got to have that man. A well-established woman is going to put herself in better circles, surrounded by better people where she can meet a man of her standards. And this is why I say that Kimmy is mad at Melody, and this is why she keeps throwing shade at Melody. Because because like I say, Kimmy had her own. She didn't need Maurice, but she wanted him. And she just had to have him, so she stuck around. Kimmy knew what Melody had done for Martell, and she thought that she could do the same for Maurice. Let's think about it for a minute. It was said that Kimmy got Maurice off of a couch and he was a barber. So basically, he was not up to Kimmy's standards. Now, I don't know what her son's father did for a living, what he does or anything. But Kimmy having, being established, having her independence and everything, to date whom she wants, to find somebody that meet her standards or to come up that can rise to her level, Kimmy was looking at Maurice, somebody that was laying on somebody else's couch, and she got her own house that was paid for. It's like, what do you see? I mean, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't have looked in Maurice's direction, but at the same time, I believe that Kimmy, she's seen what Melody had done for Martell. She's seen that Melody had got with Martell when he was a college dropout, and Melody paid the necessary funds that was needed to get him back in school, and she helped him graduate. Melody fixed Martell up and moved him up the ladder to become a respectable businessman that, that people thought he was. He became the successful businessman when he was working side by side with Melody. They had several businesses. They actually had it going on. They took a couple trips every year. They had the big old house. They had the cars. They were living the life of real millionaires of Huntsville. Melody and Martell they weren't faking their lives. They were the lifestyle that the Scotts 1.0 and 2.0 admired and tried to duplicate, but they failed. And Kimmie, she put Maurice through college to become a lawyer because, in my opinion, she thought that she could do the same for Maurice what Melody did for Martell. Kimmie was looking for Maurice to level up like Martell did at one point. Kimmie tried to make Maurice into the distinguished gentleman that people thought Martell was at one point. And Kimmie thought if Maurice became a lawyer, that she would become better than Melody, that they would be the it couple. And Kimmie was looking at it like most people. Lawyers make money. Maurice was supposed to put them in bigger circles, better circles, take them to higher heights. They were supposed to be living the life right now. But instead, Kimmie got a dud. She did not get a return in her investment. And she actually found out that Maurice was the same lazy bum, in my opinion, that he was when they were dating. He don't mind her taking on all the work, doing, taking the necessary steps to make sure that their life is on track and all the bills are paid and stuff like that. We haven't seen him do anything. Actually, in my opinion, Kimmie and Maurice, their life is at a halt. Where have they leveled up? Maurice moved into Kimmie's house and had his name added to the house. The Scotts 2.0, they has not evolved. Not even a little bit, because Maurice, in my opinion, he didn't want a wife. That's why Kimmie chased him for 7 years. Maurice was proud of his lifestyle at that time. That's why he always bragging about being a sex addict all the time. That's why he mentioned that he had sex with so many women, or it was 6 people at one time. No married man, a proud married man, is going to get up there and be talking about stuff like that, knowing that it's an insult to your wife. It's an attack on your character, because people question, well, what type of person are you? And you're supposed to be a whole lawyer, somebody of higher standards. And you're talking about your sex life all day, how many women you have slept with, stuff like that. But you have a wife. You have a wife. So why are you telling these stories again? It makes no sense. In my opinion, Maurice married Kimmie for the show. And for the show only. Now, that's just my opinion. It looked good for the show. And remember, these people, they're all about appearances. Maybe Carlos or somebody, one of their producer friends or whatever, talked to them and told them that it would be a better look if they got married. And probably Maurice gave in for the opportunity to become a castmate of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Maurice, in my opinion, he was fine with his lifestyle of just juggling the different women, being able to do whatever, and Kimmie just pick up the tab. Kimmie was the person that was not okay with their arrangement, and that's why she held on and settled. This is the reason she don't like Melody, in my opinion, because Kimmie has not gotten a return on her investment by putting this man through law school. They were supposed to be the big time. They were supposed to, like, what the standard, what the Scotts, what Melody and Martell were doing. Kimmie seen herself being bigger than that. Once Maurice finished law school, got with a law firm, she was, thinking along the lines of, yeah, this could be me. I can be a lawyer's wife, and I can live the lifestyle and, the glam, the riches and stuff like that, the trips. And I can slow down in life. I don't have to be the breadwinner. I don't have to continue to go out here every day and hustle and bustle because my husband is about to become a lawyer. And once Maurice did not do what Kimmie thought he could do with her investment, I believe she got even more. She came to despise Melody even more because what Melody set out to because what Kimmie set out to do for Maurice and to put them to, in better circles and bigger tax brackets, it failed, and it failed miserably. And like I say, this is the reason she don't like Melody, because Melody she took Martell from being busted and disgusted and made him into Huntsville most likable person, and going in the inner circle of Huntsville and stuff. And Kimmie thought she could do the same, and it didn't work out that way. And I believe that Kimmie intentions failed because, for one, they were not done with good intent, and plus the partner that she picked, he didn't really care for her. He just, he just allowed her to be another notch on his belt up until they got a better chance or got an opportunity that aroused his interest. And that's why I say it's chess, not checkers, Kimmie. Know your opponent. You can never be what Melody had. You can never do what Melody has done. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.